Clear. Dobardan, Divine Pisces, 222. It is Monday, March 29th, 2021. I'm going to go ahead and do a union update today. I'm going to try to do one every single day this week because I'm really very serious about doing this full time. I really want to get this full time so I can get the heck out of my day job, because let me tell you something, living in the Matrix is killing me, and I know it's killing a lot of you too. And those of you who have been watching me for a while know what I'm talking about, especially. Even some of you who haven't been watching me for a while probably know what I'm talking about when I say get out of the Matrix. I also I'm going to do the group coaching sessions, okay? Clear. I've had enough interest that I think I'm going to go ahead and put it out there that I'm going to do a group coaching session. Stay tuned on the date because I don't know the date yet. But if you want to go ahead and sign up, go ahead and send me an email. I've decided that I am going to do a discounted cost. My coaching sessions for 1 hour are $88. $88.88 for an hour. I'm going to do a group coaching session of about 4 to 5 people per session for $22 per person. Okay, so again, it's going to be probably about an hour or two, depending on how many people I can get involved in it. So basically 1 or 2 hours for only $22 is a big discount. Okay, I want to do it on a Saturday evening where, you know, most people are available, I'm available, kids asleep, stuff like that. Clear. And I want to make this a regular thing. Why am I doing this? Number one, I know that a lot of us out there are really looking for other people who are in the same soul group, soul tribe. That's one of the reasons I created the forum. You know, and if you haven't checked out the forum, please do. Divine Pisces 222/forum, or sorry, divinepisces222.com/forum. And connect with others who are going through the journey. But I think group coaching sessions is kind of an extension of that, where you can literally talk live with other people in different parts of the world, different parts of the country, whatever, that are going through the same things you are going through, who, you know, that you can discuss these things that you're going through in an open forum. And of course, the coaching session, the whole point of that is to help to overcome blocks. It's kind of going to be kind of like a group therapy session, but where you can actually interact with other members of the group as well. Okay, clear. I plan to do like kind of like a group reading, group clearing, but basically, it's going to basically be led by those who are in it. So basically, you pick the direction. I'm just there as a moderator and to help kind of guide the healing process itself. Okay, so there might be meditations, there could be, you know, like a group clearing session, something like that. Okay, so if you're interested, please send me an email and let me know your time zone. All right, because I want to try to coordinate it where, you know, everybody's able to make it. So I want to make sure the time zones kind of match up. Okay. There. Also, I am considering also doing something for the beginning of Divine Feminine season. I know I did a like a karma clearing for the beginning of Divine Masculine season last week. I want to do something for Feminine too. So keep an eye out for that. Okay. All right. So just in general, want to kind of let you know what I'm picking up on in the collective. Obviously, we just had a full moon, okay? We're kind of still in those energies right now. Clear. There is a lot of frustration and anger coming through right now. A lot, okay? Like, to the point where I feel like people are literally lashing out for what seems like no reason, okay? So if you are a person who's very sensitive, maybe you felt kind of in your fifis today, maybe somebody you didn't even know just kind of came at you for what seemed like no reason. Keep in mind, these energies are very high right now. I feel like in general, there's a sense of feeling like things are not quite as balanced as they should be, which is ironic because I'm pretty sure the full moon we just had was in Libra, if I'm not mistaken. So it's this whole idea that, you know, things are off balance and the feeling like things aren't fair. And I feel like what's happening right now is you know, a lot of us are in this thought process of things are happening to us that shouldn't be happening to us. We don't deserve the things that are happening to us. It's not fair what's happening to us, yada, yada, yada. So it's like we're getting into this thought process of we deserve it. Okay? Clear. What did I do to deserve this? Why am I not a good person? Why don't I deserve to be loved? Yada, yada, yada. Okay. A lot of this is coming through abandonment issues. Okay. A lot of inner child abandonment issues, big time, coming in right now. So something is really triggering the abandonment. So that being said, if you're feeling that, maybe the person who lashed out at you for seemingly no reason at all is also feeling these energies, okay? And what are they doing? They're deflecting. They don't want to deal with their shit, so they're deflecting. And they're putting it on somebody else to deal. Clear. Right? So what do we know about deflection? Okay. It's an illusion. Deflection is an illusion, okay? So, take responsibility for you. Somebody is throwing something at you to purge. Send it back. It is not your responsibility to purge for someone else. It's not. It's just not. Okay? It's just not. So don't take that on for you. So that includes your counterpart. So if your counterpart is sending you stuff because they don't want to deal with their stuff, don't. Just send it back. Clear. Okay? That's all you can do. Okay? I really feel like feminine specifically is very sensitive right now. And I know I kind of said this a while ago, but I really feel like it's coming to a head. I really feel like feminine specifically is very sensitive. Maybe hypersensitive right now. If you are in any sort of conflict with masculine or anything like that, you may be feeling very rejected by masculine right now. When in reality, that's not it at all. Masculine's not actually rejecting you. Okay, that's an illusion. You're making that up. Stop. Okay. Masculine, I feel like masculine is trying to overcompensate right now because, believe it or not, masculine's feeling very out of control. Very out of control of himself, his life, his feelings. Okay? And so what's happening is it's like he's literally deflecting onto feminine, this whole idea of control. And so trying to control the feminine, he's trying to control himself. Right? Deflection. That's what that is. Okay? So feminine, do not take that to heart. Okay? Do not take that to heart. Don't take that upon you. Okay? Just let it go. All right? Let masculine deal with his stuff. You deal with yours. Okay? All right. So let's take a look at overall energies here. That's a good one. So right out of the gate, I've got self-love. And this is important because of exactly what I just said. Self-love is taking responsibility for you. Okay? Not taking on anybody else's karma or anyone else's feelings. Okay? So we've got self-love and take off your mask. So again, deflection. Okay? So not taking responsibility for someone else's deflection. It is not on you to make up for somebody else's illusions, okay? You just deal with your stuff. You deal with your stuff. Now, this is also significant because, again, I kind of mentioned the whole matrix aspect of the thing, the living behind the mask and living in the illusions. A lot of you are just sick of it. You're just sick of it. So you literally are taking off the masks. Not gonna lie, I walked through the grocery store for the first time without a mask, and I don't know how long, and I just felt real good. I felt real good. People were looking at me, didn't care. No one said anything to me because I was just like, you know what? Go ahead, come at me. Don't care. I'm not wearing it. Okay? I'm not wearing the mask anymore. I'm just not doing it. It's an illusion. It's not real. I am loving myself by saying no. Okay? And when you do that, you set the example for other people of how they can love themselves. Do you see? That's how that works. Okay? So again, I feel like the energy here is literally working through the illusions and realizing that what you've been living under, the illusions you've been living under, the lies you've been telling yourself, you're not loving yourself. You haven't been, okay? So we're coming into an energy of just saying no because you love yourself enough to say no. Put up your boundaries. Enough is enough. Okay, take that as it resonates for whatever that means for you in your situation. Okay, I'm going to take a look at feminine first. See what's going on with feminine. Okay, I usually only take 2, but I'm going to take 3 because that's what came out. So this is interesting. So we have miracles. Okay, it's really bright, sorry. Miracles, the past, and communion. So what does this mean? What this is telling me here is that feminine, literally, a lot of you are trying to move on from your past, okay? But you're kind of in an energy of expecting it to just dissolve, that you don't have to do anything to make it go away. Okay, so some of you have been in this energy for a minute and you're realizing you've been in that energy for a while and you're trying to get out of it. Some of you are literally wanting your past to just go away. Like some of you are regretting your past so much you just want it to go away. But you have to understand your past is part of who you are. You can't change the past. The only thing you have control of is right now. Okay? But a lot of you are also, with the communion thing, it's like you're literally like reaching out to source. You're just like, make this go away, make this go away, make this better. You know, some of you are feeling really humiliated for something that you feel you've done or something that maybe was done to you. You're feeling really humiliated by that. Your past is literally coming in to haunt you right now. You've really got to be careful with that because all that's going to happen is you're literally going to manifest your past. Okay? You're literally going to manifest your past. When you get stuck in a cycle like of a certain thought process, you know, like for example, if you're used to people leaving you, abandoning you, that's what you're going to manifest. Does that make sense? You can't stay in that thought process and expect things to change. You just can't. Okay? All right, so what do we got for feminine here? All right, so 9 of water and moon. So again, the moon with the illusions coming up right now, okay? But also the fact that you have moon here, you know, the full moon that we just had, also the moon representing the feminine is very, very significant, okay? Because you have water here. So a lot of you are feeling very emotional. A lot of you, this moon has done some things to you, has really made you like reevaluate some things in your life, and it's bringing up some emotions that you're having a really hard time dealing with. So again, I feel feminine specifically very, very sensitive. Now, I don't feel like all feminines are really just breaking down and sobbing or anything like that. I really do feel a lot of feminines right now are repressing. And because you're repressing, you're actually deflecting also. So maybe masculine's deflecting at you, you're deflecting at masculine, and I feel like there's a lot of conflict. Okay, so feminine feeling very sensitive. So what's she doing? She's on the defense, but it's an illusion, right? It's not real. Masculine feeling, you know, very frustrated, very just, you know, raw. So what is he doing? He's deflecting. He's putting up his defenses. So both energies putting up your defenses, and you're repelling each other. Okay. So feminine really needs to cool it. Okay. Not saying it's your fault that masculine's the way they are. Absolutely not. Do not take that on. That is not what I'm saying. But you have control over you, okay? All right. So if you feel like you've been defensive, which most of you are, and some of you are in denial about it. Some of you are looking at this going, I'm not in denial. I'm not being defensive, but you are. Okay. And you know deep down you are. Okay. And Ace of Air, yeah. So not acting in integrity whatsoever. So feminine, you're gonna be a little bit triggered by this message. you have not been acting in integrity. You have not been acting in truth. You have not been acting according to what you know is true, according to what has been shown to you to be true. You have been hiding behind your illusions, and this is why you're so defensive, because you're afraid to release those illusions. There's something that is still keeping you from moving forward, and you're up in your arms. You're kind of up in defensive mode about it. And I feel like maybe masculine is coming in and triggering this for you. There's something that masculine is doing or saying that is triggering this for you. And that's why you're super sensitive, super serial, super sensitive with masculine. Okay. Wow. Okay. So yeah, so we've got strength, and then we've got Hierophant in reverse. So that just basically solidifies to me exactly what I just said. So what's happening right now is masculine is kind of coming in and is literally testing your fortitude. He's testing your strength. Now, he may not know that he's doing this, but that's what's happening, is you feel like you're being tested. You feel like you're being tested by masculine right now, feminine, right? And so what is that doing? That's kind of making you feel like, you know, you're repelling each other. You're rejecting each other right now, because you're both in this energy of rejecting the truth, even though you know it's the truth. It's like you're wanting to hold on to these illusions. You're wanting to cling to these illusions, and that's what's what's making you feel kind of in your fifis. Okay? All right, so knowing that as we do, masculine, I do feel some masculines are coming in a distorted energy, in a distorted masculine energy. What is this doing? This might be triggering feminine's distorted feminine energy. Okay, the hypersensitivity, the feeling of martyrdom, the feeling of victim mode, that sort of thing kind of coming in with feminine, because masculine's kind of in this hyper control energy, needing to control everything. So therefore, he has no control over himself, or doesn't feel like he does. So therefore, he's trying to control feminine and everything else around him. And what is that doing? That's triggering feminine's abandonment issues. Okay? All right, so that's feminine. Let's take a look at masculine. You know what? I took 3 for feminine. I'm going to take 3 for masculine, too. Okay. Interesting. So we've got 5th house, or creativity, solar eclipse, revolution, and then sacrifice, Neptune. So what is this telling me? This right here really actually very interesting to me. I feel like masculine literally is manifesting, like, this is gonna sound weird, it's like manifesting literally a black hole for himself. It's like he doesn't feel that he can overcome the energy that he's in right now. So it's like he's just, you know, everything's just kind of collapsing. You know, and the thing is like, it's collapsing. I feel like a tower moment is happening with masculine right now. There are several tower moments that are happening. I feel like masculine's really in his head about stuff that has happened also in the past too. Okay, so, but it's like he's manifesting this void of a future. Like, that's what he feels like he's doing. He feels like he's manifesting a void of the future. Like, his future has no future. Does that make sense? Like, he feels like he's sacrificing himself, literally, for a future that has no meaning. So what that tells me, this could be anything. This could be an addiction. This could be a job. Like, maybe he feels like he's in a dead-end job, and he's given all this time to this job that just has nothing for him. Has done nothing for him. Has done nothing to help fulfill him, make him feel like he's doing something or worthy or anything like that. Could be a relationship. Could be a family issue. Could be anything. Okay, so masculine in an energy of feeling like he has just completely lost his motivation in the situation that he's in, and he's sacrificed so much time and effort in this situation that he doesn't know what to do. Like, he feels like he sacrificed so much time that he doesn't want to leave it because he sacrificed so much time, but at the same time, he doesn't like the energy. He doesn't like where he's at all. Okay, so again, feminine, masculine is dealing with his own stuff right now. There's nothing personal that's happening with you. Not necessarily, okay? Some of it could be the connection. It could be that they've given a lot to the connection. There are awakened masculines, I know that watch my channel. Some masculines are literally going, what have I been doing wasting my time with my feminine who's not doing the work? Okay, so masculines feel that too, okay? So not all feminines are awake, not all masculines are awake. It goes back and forth, okay? So take it as it resonates. So what's in the cards here? Wow, the mother. So yeah, mommy issues. Mommy issues coming in big with masculine right now. So some of them, this is literally a mommy issue that they've been dealing with. Abandonment from the mother. Maybe they've been putting in a lot of time and effort trying to get mom or mother figure, whatever, to approve of them. And it just never happens. It doesn't matter what they do. They're just feeling rejected by mommy. Literally feeling rejected by mommy. Okay. Some of them, this is a karmic partner that's triggering this. It could literally be a karmic partner that they're feeling the rejection from. Okay, it could be the mother of their children, however that resonates. But really deep down, this is a very Freudian. It's a very much a mother type issue. Okay, there's a lot of issues with the mother that are coming up right now. They just feel, you know, a lot of regret coming in, a lot of anger, a lot of just at the heart of it, abandonment. Okay, so masculine is dealing with abandonment issues too. Feminine, okay, so what's happening here is it's like he's literally pushing it off onto feminine, and feminine's feeling the abandonment. Okay, that's what's happening here. All right. Yeah, wow, look at all this water for masculine. Okay, 10 of water. So, I mean, just in general, masculine, very emotional and not understanding how to, not really knowing how to deal with it right now because, like I said, he feels like he sacrificed so much for the situation or the person or whatever it is that's triggering this, that all he can do is go within himself, and what he's doing is he's projecting. He's projecting, okay? Yeah, conflict. Not wanting to deal with the conflict, not, you know, especially the inner conflict, because the inner conflict is what sucks. The inner conflict is what hurts. The inner conflict is when you have to actually come to terms with yourself and realize that you have a responsibility for yourself. Nobody can take on that responsibility. You can't blame anybody else for your failures. You have to deal with your own shit, and that's the whole point of this journey, right? And that's where masculine's at. That's where masculine's at. Like, he's just feeling like there's just so much conflict, like, going on that it's like he's in this internal shutdown mode that he doesn't want to deal with any of it, so he's deflecting on to everybody around him. Okay, so, like, literally deflecting. And at the heart of it just has to do here with mainly with abandonment issues of a female figure, a feminine energy, mommy issues, whatever. Some of them could be the rejection of the feminine. Maybe masculine came in and, you know, you just said, no, I'm good. Like, no, I got to do what's right for me. Like, you know, sorry, not sorry, that kind of thing. So that could be what's triggering this for masculine, okay, is that feminine said no. Feminine said no. Okay. All right, let's take a look at connecting energies. Oh my God. A little jumpy today, guys. Let's try this again. There we go. See, this is interesting to me, this collaborative dreaming card, because I really feel a lot of us are connecting in the astral without realizing it. You know, maybe you're not realizing it in your waking moments, but I know this is true for me. This is how I do my clearings. I literally connect in the astral in my sleep. So when I go to sleep, I'm literally working, okay? And I know, you know, people have told me they've had dreams of me, like doing stuff, you know, helping clear them, whatever, all right? So this is significant because I really feel as a collective, okay? And this is connecting energies between the masculine and feminine, but I also feel this is collective, like collective connecting energies, all of us together. We're literally getting together in the astral space, and it's like we're manifesting this future where, you know, we don't have to worry necessarily, because a lot of us, we go into our dream world, we go into our astral space as an escape, but a lot of us, we don't realize that we're going into this and we're literally manifesting, okay? So going beyond normal. Okay? Some of you have already grasped this conflict. Most of you have already grasped this concept. Okay? That there is more than what you see. Okay? There is more to life than the 3D. That there is more to this. And, you know, we talk about the Matrix and stuff. Like, go back and watch the Matrix, for goodness sakes. Just go watch that movie. Okay? I mean, I guarantee you'll have an epiphany. All right? If you haven't seen it, please go watch it. Okay? So that being said, I also feel that the masculine and feminine energies, this is what they're doing as well. So I do feel a lot of you are in an energy of, I feel a lot of unions, just in general. Like those of you who are with your counterparts, okay, specifically, your counterpart is helping you. You and your counterpart are doing this together, okay? Whether in the physical or the astral, doesn't matter. But you're coming together and you're working together. You're manifesting that future. And that's what we need to do as a collective. When we get into an energy of self-love and we come together in love, the only thing that is going to come from that is love, right? Love and fear are opposite things. In this environment of fear that we literally live in every single day, the only thing that is going to get you through that is love. You have to bring love into the situation. When we get together and we do that and we project that, that is going to wipe out. That's going to wipe out the fear. It will. Okay? This is another reason I'm being called to do these group coaching sessions, guys. Because together we are powerful. We are powerful. We get together and we project the goodness and dispel the fear. Nothing can stop us. Okay? Yeah. So, a lot of us have been feeling not powerful at all. Why? Because, and this is the Empress, by the way, in reverse. Why do we feel not powerful? Well, because we feel rejected. We feel abandoned. We feel like nothing we say matters. Right? So as a collective, we are feeling that. We're feeling like very surrounded by, okay, I look at this as the empath. Okay, so the empath is surrounded by feelings, surrounded by other people's feelings. Like other people's feelings just get projected onto the empath, right? What does the empath do? The empath literally pulls that into themselves and carries it for other people. Now, professed empaths that do this as a job, they literally take on other people's burdens. They touch somebody and they take on their burdens for them, but they have to purge that later. Okay? There are people that this is their calling. This is what they do. Okay? And that's great. But you can't hold on to it. Okay? Now, if you have somebody who's throwing something at you and you're not allowing it, that's different. Okay? You have to put up your boundaries. Take on what you think you need to take on to help somebody, but you cannot fix them. And they need to know that. It's a contract. Okay? So if you have people around you that are literally dumping on you, say no. Put up your boundaries. Say no. Okay? Because what is this doing? This is hindering your ability to manifest the things that you want. Because you're taking on other people's stuff. You can't do that. Not really. You can't. They can try it, but it's not going to work. All they're going to do is delay the inevitable, and you're going to put yourself through misery by taking it on. So don't do it. Okay? You have to find the balance. Again, with the balance. You have to find the balance. Okay? Also, within the connection, just in general, I feel like there has been some imbalance. There has been some imbalance, especially with what I've been saying, with all the deflection and everything like that. Things not feeling fair in the connection. Yeah. Okay? So somebody has to stand up. Somebody has to stand up and say enough is enough. And, it starts with you. You control you. Okay? You control you. So take your power back. Okay? Alright, some messages from the counterparts. I want to be free. I'm not worthy. Sexual energy, I think about all the things I want to do to you. You're very tied down. You're my happy place. So those of you, you're connecting in the astral because that's where you go to feel happy, right? And so some of you are connecting with your counterpart in the astral right now. You're out of my league. So again, that rejection energy coming in. And that wasn't a dream, was it? Again, astral communication, astral travel, connecting in the dream space. Okay? All right, so messages. Source, you are worth it. Okay, so stop feeling not worthy. Stop feeling rejected. You are worth it. You are worth more than you think you are. And some of you are, yeah, you're having a breakthrough right now. You're having a breakthrough moment. You're having a tower moment. That's what a breakthrough is. You're literally having an epiphany, okay? Foundations are crumbling so that you can bring forth a new beginning. Okay, so balance. Again, the balance coming in. So advice from source, balance, spirituality, and practicality. There must be balance. Get yourself grounded. Some of you have been too much in the headspace. You've been too much in here. Okay, there has to be a balance of both. Yes, and prosperity does lie ahead. So again, guys, like, you're closer than you think to achieving your goals. You just have to dig in. You just have to take time to breathe out. Okay, just take some time for yourself. Remember self-love. Stop taking on everybody else's stuff. You don't need to do that. Okay? All right, guys. Thanks so much for joining me. If this has helped, please like, share, subscribe. And again, spiritual coachings, group sessions, send me an email. Once I get everything set up, we'll go from there. Okay? All right, guys. Thanks so much. See you later. Bye-bye.